Hiya, Pisces. How are you tonight? This is Helen from HNG Spirit Messages, also known as Helen and Grandmom or Helen Harris. My email address is alonzasgrl@aol.com. alonzasgirl@aol.com. If you are interested in a reading, my readings are 30 minutes long over the phone. They are $100 US paid through PayPal using my email address. Once again, if you want a reading, send the payment through PayPal using my email address. Make sure you put a note on the PayPal payment that says your real name or your email address so I know who you are, with your phone number so I can contact you. Otherwise, I'll have to wait for you to contact me and all these messages that I get and try to find your email and schedule you for your reading. So please, when you make the payment, in the notes section on the PayPal payment, put your phone number so I can contact you and so we can set up an appointment. Usually appointments are within 24 to 48, sometimes 72 hours at the most. So currently I'm going to do the reading for Pisces. And the first card that I get for Pisces will be, in 1 second. Let's make sure we get a really good shuffle. I was shuffling before I started to video this, but I just like to do it while you're on the camera with me, while you're watching, so I can feel the energies from all of you. This is a general reading. It may not apply to every one of you. That's the way it goes with a general. If you want it to apply to you specifically, then I suggest you get a reading. Okay. On the bottom of the deck, I do get Death. And I get the Death card. And the reason that I get that, it is in the upright position. Okay, Pisces, it is in the upright position, which is telling me there is an end of a cycle. The end of a situation, the end of a relationship. Beginnings are coming. Change needs to happen. This is destined and it's been a long overdue. What the hell's going on, Pisces? You have been putting up with a stagnant, toxic, narcissist person or narcissistic person who has been mistreating you, misjudging you, and not appreciating who you are. Or, Pisces, is this you doing this to someone else? Either way, what's going on, Pisces? What's going on? Because from what I can see, you have been doing nothing but arguing with this person back and forth. Or they have been arguing with you back and forth over the stupidest shit. I mean stupid as shit. If there's a fly on the wall, it's your fault, and there's an argument over it. Or if there's a fly on the wall, it's their fault, and you create an argument over it. I don't know which way it goes, whatever way it applies for you. I'm also feeling that there is someone who has been dissatisfied in a situation and in a relationship. Someone has been faking it and to make it, just faking it till you make it in this relationship for whatever reason, trying to get that title, trying to just be in a committed relationship, trying to get married, trying to be what you think is stable, which is no way near stable. This relationship is no way near stable, Pisces. This relationship is bound and doomed. It's just doomed. That's all it's waiting for it. It's waiting for changes. It's waiting for it to end. It's okay. Let me get another card. Okay? I got the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune upright means changes are coming. Cycles means different things are intertwining over and over. It's running the same routine, the same cycle. Cycles aren't changing, but there's change needed. It's inevitable. It's fate. It's fate. You thought fate brought you together. You thought fate was the reason for this relationship, but you found out, in fact, that it was only a karmic lesson. It was a karmic lesson that was meant for you to go through, meant for you to learn something out of it. So please, Pisces, figure out what it is you needed to learn out of that relationship, whether it was patience, whether it was understanding, whether it was paying attention to people that are being challenging, people that are being controlling, people that are being asinine, people that aren't putting your best interest at heart, clingy, very clingy. You know, I don't understand what you're holding on to. What exactly is it that you're holding on to? Because most people, when they take out the trash, they grab the bag and throw it in the trash can. Why are you still holding on to this trash bag? And that's exactly what I get. Let the trash go out. Let the recycle or whoever comes to pick it up, take it and leave. Because this no longer serves you. It is toxic. It's been toxic. And you've allowed it to go on long enough, Pisces. But Pisces, the good news is the truth, the clarity, which is from the Justice card, which is telling me you're going to realize the causes and effects. You're going to pay attention to the reason that things are the way they are. All things are going to become clear. The clarity and the truth of the situation, which is what the Justice card means. Clarity and truth. Balance is coming to find out what the hell happened. Because at the time, you weren't paying attention to the red flags that were coming. And then you made excuses, or they made excuses, to try to make it another day, and another day, and another day. And before you know it, 6 months, a year, 3 years, some of you 7 years, some of you even 10 years in this relationship. Going back and forth. Unsteadiness, unbalance, no commitment really. Some of you are dealing with a long-distance relationship, trying to keep the trust going, trying to keep the situation alive, trying to keep your heart happy. But you were faking it again, faking it till you make it. You weren't happy. You weren't happy being away from them. You weren't happy feeling that when they didn't answer the phone, they told you they were dealing with business or handling business. You had a gut feeling. Your intuition was right there. You knew what was happening. And now, boom. Yeah, third party for you too. Hate to say it. But some of you are dealing with that third party in this situation too. A lot of you are trying to compete with that situation. You're trying to be the winner. You're trying to get them to choose you. Well, you know what? Now it's time that you choose you. Okay, Pisces? Choose you. You are worth it. You are the one that you need to choose. Okay? You need to make a decision for yourself now, not for the relationship, because the relationship is holding on by a thread. Literally by a thread. But you could just sit back, and as you can see the card on the screen, just breathe. Inhale and exhale. You've all been waiting to exhale. Okay? Whitney Houston said that too. But you've all been waiting to exhale. Okay? So what I need you to do now is open your eyes and make a wish and believe that it's coming. There is definitely a lot of good things coming your way, especially because of all the different karmic lessons that you've been through over the past either 3 months or 3 years. Things have gotten extremely complicated. You can't even say that you're in a relationship. All you can answer on social media is it's complicated. I do feel like some of you, I have the Empress, which is showing me motherhood or fertility, nature. Some of you may be pregnant. Some of you may have just found out you're pregnant and don't want to be with this partner. Some of you are wondering, are you going to be able to take care of this child on your own? The answer is yes. But also know that this partner will ask probably for a paternity test because of their sneakiness behavior, because of their cheating and mysterious ways, because of their secrets and their lies. So they're doubting you just to try to make themselves feel better, and once again to try to manipulate, control you, and their narcissistic behavior, making you feel like you did something wrong when you know you didn't sleep with anybody else. So, if this is you, or is it reversed? Did you get somebody pregnant, and yet you're trying to deny that it's your child? Are you the one who's in that position? You're going to pay child support either way. Or if you're the one that's pregnant, you're going to receive child support, definitely. And yes, you will be fine. But the good news is there is more stability coming your way. I definitely feel that a lot of you have the High Priestess reversed, which is a lack of centering yourself, a lack of balance. You lost your inner voice. You lost your confidence. You're not paying attention to your intuition. And also you have repressed feelings. That's all part of the High Priestess reversed. You know, you need to speak your truth. Your throat chakra needs to be opened up and cleared because there's things you want to say. But you fear saying them, fearing that you're going to lose this person and you're going to have to deal with everything by yourself. That is not the truth. You're going to be fine. You need to speak your truth. Allow yourself to heal and move forward. Please know, for some of you who are pregnant, Pisces, dealing with the same situation, only a handful of you are dealing with a person that is more like the Emperor in the upright, meaning they have an authoritative way about them. They have structure in their life. Their finances are balanced. They're in control. And fatherhood is right there in the picture. So for some of you, it is a positive thing for you, Pisces. And congratulations then on your baby. And yes, there is a marriage coming. Someone is getting married. And this is also someone who is pregnant or just is going to recently find out this month of June. Because this reading is for June 2018. Someone is going to find out that they are pregnant. And this person is going to stand by you, is going to give you structure, is going to give you a place to live, is going to provide for you, is going to take care of you, and is going to love you and your child. Also know, majority of you are having a boy. Also, I want you to know that I also get the Fool card for Pisces. And for the Pisces, that means that for those of you who are in the toxic situation, you are walking away from it. You are going to make the decision to leave. You are going to try to find a brighter life, a more truthful relationship. You are going to have a new beginning. You will feel free-spirited, and I also get that the energy from another person feeling more like a Taurus, a Leo. Come on, Grandma, tell me one more. A Taurus, a Leo, and a Capricorn is coming into, one of them, those signs, are coming into Pisces area, Pisces life. You are going to meet this person, and you are going to have complete balance. Trust will be very much offered and reassured and restated over and over to increase your stability, to increase your confidence, to increase your self-esteem, and to balance the relationship. This relationship will be built on a solid foundation that is coming towards you. So please prepare for what's coming, and please be ready to get rid of what you've had in the past. Please allow it to go. And for those of you who've already let it go, please know that new beginnings are coming in a very good way. The relationship you had previously was built on a faulty foundation. Definitely not worth the investment. Ace of Wands in the upright, which is telling me that the creation of this relationship, the willpower that you'll have toward it, the strength, the love, the harmony, the compassion that you'll put into this relationship, the inspiration, the hopes, the dreams, the desire, all that is going to be part, because that's what your Ace of Wands is. It's inspirational, it's desire, it's dreams coming true, and that is what's going to happen with that. I also feel like there is many of you who are out there pacing the floors, pretty much pulling your hair out. Some of you are still getting into toxic behaviors. Some of you are trying to numb the pain. Some of you can't believe that this person would do what they did behind your back, create another situation with another party, or maybe, in some cases, Pisces, one of your partners or your partner, meaning your partner, has gotten someone else pregnant. Your partner has gotten themselves trapped up. Your partner never intended for that to happen. They definitely were looking at one-night stand situations, but it turned into, guess who's back? Yep. Dr. Obstetrician. He's coming into the house because someone is pregnant or someone got someone else pregnant. You're going to find out about that through the grapevine, through gossip, through someone that you know who is friends either with your ex or with your current beau or female. So be prepared for that. Also know that there is definitely Five of Wands showing competition, conflicts, rivalry, disagreements, arguments. Definitely the Five of Wands is strong here. Yous are going to try to talk about a situation, but it's going to end up in a very bad argument. You know, things could get kind of heated. People could be pushed around, so be careful with that, especially if you're pregnant. I do see somebody making verbal threats, so be careful of that. I also feel, too, that there is someone that is lurking. Somebody is lurking around. Someone is trying to be nosy. Whether that's a neighbor, whether that's an ex, whether that's the girlfriend, the third party, trying to nosy in your business. I definitely feel a female energy around that. So whoever your partner is messing around with or involved with, please know that that party, which feels like a female energy, is trying to find out more about you. More about you. Because apparently she feels that she's not going to be able to get your partner away from you, Pisces. This third party is going to try and fight to keep your partner. She doesn't realize that you're going to actually give him away. Tell her to please take him, because you're done. You are completely done. The last part I get is a reversed Nine of Wands. Exhaustion, fatigue, questioning motivations. And you just are really completing this cycle. It is coming to an end. It is definitely overdue. This was not fair to you, what you've been through. You were planning, you were making, decisions together. You were building a home, and yet they turn around and they were doing this sneaky behavior behind your back. Please be aware that, the angels are around you, and God, and they hear your prayer. They hear you asking for help to try to make a decision. A lot of you are dealing with the energies of a Page of Wands reversed. A lot of you are dealing with a Page of Wands reversed. Lack of direction, procrastination, creating conflict, arguments that aren't even needed. It's just not even worth fighting over anymore. But a lot of you are paranoid, worried, confused, You don't know if you should make this decision or not. You don't know if you should give them another chance. You don't know, you know, if everything that you know or think about the third party situation is true. You're trying to put doubts into that and convince yourself that, well, maybe, you know, he wasn't really cheating. Maybe he was just talking, or maybe they were just hanging out, or you're trying to smudge everything so that you don't have to deal with everything. But, you know, sooner or later, be careful. If you don't take the warning, you're going to see the tower. And the tower is going to come and create a big, big explosion. Please be prepared. Please be prepared. Because when the tower decides to come, you won't have any other choice but to sit back and watch it all crumble down. It's definitely going to be similar to the Knight of Wands reversed. And that is your last card, Pisces. The Knight of Wands reversed talks about anger, impulsiveness, recklessness. So please, if you're getting upset about this situation, don't become reckless. Don't go drinking. Don't go drinking and driving. Don't take no medications that you don't need to be taking. Don't try to self-medicate and make this go away, because it won't work. Once you become sober or not under the influence, everything will still be the same, if not worse. So please, Pisces, do not self-medicate. Do not self-sabotage. Accept the situation for what it is. Finally, look in the mirror. See yourself for who you really are. Find the person that you lost during this relationship. Because during this relationship, you've tolerated things that you normally would not tolerate. You allowed certain things to happen and repeat happening. So during this situation, you need to not only forgive them, but forgive yourself and move on. So please move forward, Pisces. Please don't stay in one spot. Please try to realize and understand that you deserve better. This is not meant to be, and you've put up with it way too long. I mean, seriously, what's it going to take? Do you want to wait until you catch an STD that you can't get rid of? Some of you have already dealt with an STD on more than one occasion. How many more times do you want to do that? And how many more times do you think your body can keep recovering from this? He refuses to wear condoms. So what do you do when you know he's got a third party or several options, and you sleep with him still because you think that's what will keep him there, and you're wrong. You couldn't be more wrong. So please, Pisces, decide to make a decision which is in the best outcome for you. You know, there's so many different things that are pointing in your directions, and there's so many good things yet to come. If you would only close the door so that you can open the door for something else coming. You definitely need to sit back, look at everything, go over it, make sure you're sure of what's happening. And then I will finally see the Ten of Cups in the upright, which means inner happiness, fulfillment, dreams coming true. Don't you want your Ten of Cups? It's right there for you, but nothing can come in until you remove the toxic energy, the toxic person, the narcissistic bastard that's in your life. Enough is enough now, right? Nobody wants to be alone. I hear you. I get that. But you know what? Bigger and better things are coming towards you. But they can't come if you don't open the door. So please, Pisces, shut the door on one person and open a window for someone else. Thanks, Pisces.